Hello Year 2, how are you? And welcome to today's maths lesson. Now in our maths lesson yesterday, we looked at pictograms where one picture represented two items. So that could have been two children or two pieces of fruit or two animals. Now today we are going to be carrying on with pictograms, but this time looking at pictograms where one picture either represents 5 items or 10 items. Okay, so we're changing the value of our pictures, how many items they represent. Okay, now before we do that, I would like to warm up our brains with our flashback. So here is your flashback today. There are 3 questions. In the first question, you need to work out how many children cycled on Monday. So have a look at the key. Work out how many children one picture of a bike represents, and then have a look at the pictogram for Monday and see if you can work out the total number of children that cycled to school on Monday. Then number 2, which coin are 4 5-pence coins equal to? Remember, equal to means the same as. So we are finding which coin is equal to 4 5-pence coins. Well, we know that one 5-pence coin has the value of 5 pence. So therefore, can we write a multiplication number sentence to find the value of 4 5-pence coins? Then number 3, find the sum of 20 and 80. Okay, so what is 20 plus 80? Pause the video now and have a go at your flashback. Okay, year 2, so let's go through the answers together. Well, number 1, how many children cycled on Monday? Well, let's have a look at our key. In our key, it tells us that one picture represents 2 children. Now, how many pictures are there on Monday? There are 5, aren't there? So if we know that there are 5 pictures and each picture represents 2 children, what multiplication number sentence can we write for this? Yes, fantastic. We can write 5 multiplied by 2 because there are 5 pictures and each picture represents 2 children. So are you ready to count with me in steps of 2 5 times? Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Stop. We've counted 5 steps of 2. And what number did we get to? Yes, well done, year 2. We got to 10. So therefore, 10 children cycled to school on Monday. Okay, number 2. Which coin are 4 5-pence coins equal to? So I said that one 5-pence coin has the value of 5 pence. So what multiplication number sentence could we write to find out the value of 4 5-pence coins? Yes, we can write the multiplication number sentence 4 multiplied by 5 because there are 4 coins and they each have the value of 5 pence. Okay, are you ready to count with me in steps of 5 4 times? Can you remind me when to stop? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I can hear you all telling me to stop. And what number did we get to? Yes, we got to 20. Now, is there a 20-pence coin? Yes, there is, isn't there? Fantastic. So therefore, 4 5-pence coins is equal to 1 20-pence coin. Well done. Okay, number 3. Find the sum or the total of 20 and 80. Now, to help us with this, we are first going to find the sum of 2 and 8. Now, what is the sum of 2 and 8? Yes, it's 10, isn't it? It's one of our number bonds to 10. So therefore, if we know that 2 plus 8 equals 10, we also know that 20 plus 80 equals 100 because we multiplied all of the numbers by 10. Fantastic, year 2. Well done if you got those right. Now let's move on to today's learning. So let me unshare my screen with you. Okay, hello year 2. So as I said, today we are looking at pictograms where one picture represents 5 items or 10 items. Okay, now let's look at our first pictogram. So here we have our first pictogram and it is showing the number of books that Key Stage 1 boys, Key Stage 2 girls, Key Stage 2 boys and Key Stage 2 girls borrowed from the library. Now, I also have a tally chart that is going to help us to fill out this pictogram. But before we do any of that, we need to look at the key to know how much one picture represents. So here's my key here. Now, it says that one triangle equals, look, 5 books. So therefore, we are going to be needing to count in 5s, aren't we? Because one triangle equals 5 books. So before we start creating this pictogram, I want you to show me how super duper you are at counting in 5s. So here is one of our 100 squares that we have in class. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, and we're going to count in 5s all the way to 50. Okay, you ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Fantastic, year 2. I was right. You are fantastic at counting in 5. So I'm going to leave our number square there because we might need it a little later. So let's start creating our pictogram now that we know that we're super duper at counting in 5s. Okay, so let's have a look at our tally chart. Now our tally chart, remember, tells us how many books each of these borrowed from the library. So how many Key Stage 1 boys, Key Stage 1 girls, Key Stage 2 boys and Key Stage 2 girls. So we know that if there is a diagonal line through the last 4 tally marks, oh, remind me, year 2, what does that mean? Yes, you're right. It means that represents the 5th book, sorry, doesn't it? So when we have a diagonal line, that represents the 5th item. So we know that we need to count in steps of 5 to find out how many books Key Stage 1 boys borrowed. So are you ready? We've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we know that 30 books were borrowed by Key Stage 1 boys. So we need to work out how many jumps of 5 we do to get to 30. So are you ready to count in 5s again with me? Okay, so let's start at 1. We're going to go 5, so that's 1 jump, 10, 2 jumps, 15, 3 jumps, 20, 4 jumps, 25, 5 jumps, and 30, 6 jumps. So we have done 6 jumps of 5. So therefore, we know in our pictogram that we are going to need 5 triangles. Sorry, not 5 triangles, 6 triangles, because we did 6 jumps of 5. So let me start creating my pictogram. So I'm going to do my first triangle, which represents 5 books, and my second triangle, which represents how many books, year 2? Yes, 10, because we've got 5, 10. Okay, I'm going to need another one. Another one is 15. So I need to get to 30. So another one is 20. Another one is 25. Now I said that I did 6 jumps of 5. So far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s. So I'm going to have to add one more triangle to make it 6 5s, because I know that 6 5s equals 30, because I've got 5 books, 10 books, 15 books, 20 books, 25 books, and 30 books. Okay, we're going to have a look at our next one now. So here is our tally chart for Key Stage 1 girls. Now again, they're in 5, so let's count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now, when we had 30 books, how many jumps did we do? Yes, we did 6 jumps, didn't we? Well, now we have 35. So 35 is going to just be one more jump of 5 than 30 was, because 30 add 5 is 35. So we're going to only need to do one more jump, which is going to mean 7 jumps, isn't it? 7 multiplied by 5 equals 35. So let's add my first triangle. Now I know that that first triangle represents 5 books. Now my second triangle represents 10 books. My third triangle represents 15. My fourth, 20. My fifth, 25. My sixth, 30. And finally, my seventh, 35. And yes, Key Stage 1 girls borrowed 35 books. So now it is your turn. I would like you to finish this pictogram for me. So you'll find this on your worksheet, Year 2 Maths, 9th of February, Resource 1. Okay, so finish off this pictogram for me. Okay, Year 2, so let's go through it together. Wow, let's have a look how many books Key Stage 2 boys borrowed. So we have got 1, 2, lots of 5. So 5, 10. Now, how many jumps of 5 do we need to do to get to 10? Well, we saw on our tally chart that there are only 2 lots of 5. So therefore, we would only do 2 jumps. And therefore, we will only need 2 triangles because each triangle represents 5 books. So if I do my first triangle, that will be 5 books. And my second triangle will be 10 books. And yes, remember, Key Stage 2 boys borrowed 10 books because we have 5, 10. And we've shown that on our pictogram using 2 triangles because each triangle represents 5 books. Okay, let's try the last one. So let's have a look at Key Stage 2 girls. Now, how many books did they borrow? Well, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, how many lots of 5 did we have here? Well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 lots of 5 that got us to 25. So we are going to need 5 triangles because each triangle represents 5 books. So my first triangle will be 5 books. My second triangle will be 10 books. My third will be 15. My fourth will be 20. And my fifth will be 25. So there you go, 5 books, 10 books, 15 books, 20 books, 25 books. Fantastic, well done, Year 2. So now it is your turn. On Resource 2, you have a similar question where each picture represents 5 items. So please could you go and have a go at question 1 on Resource